4, 3, 2, 1.
Everything should
We're live.
Yep. Should be dry.
I'm gonna give it a call.
We're live.
Oh, we're live?
We're live.
Hey, good morning. We are here. We are live in person today.
Good morning, San Francisco.
Good morning.
San Diego. What is it?
At San Diego.
Good morning.
Close enough.
Oh, I got no screen. We got no screen up there?
There you go.
I think it's San Francisco.
No, it's San Diego.
Good morning, San Diego. Good morning, San Francisco. Which one is it?
San Diego. It's San Diego.
All right. Good morning, San Diego.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
298.
298. Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, episode 298 on the
I
Bloss.
think it actually might be $2.99.
You looking at the blank screen's hilarious.
I mean, I'm just used to it.
I think it might be $2.99.
It's actually
It says Wednesday, episode 297 on here.
Yeah, it's 298. We just don't update the.
298.
298. All right, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. If you want your video to be put on before the show, make sure you email at casey@lumberland.com. Welcome to In the Pit. We will choose the best intro, and it will be featured on our show. Also, we've got a laundry list of stuff coming out for you today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So let's get right down to it. We've got, you mind just pulling that up a little for me? You think I got a prayer? You think I got a prayer in reading that?
Did you make it smaller?
Such a dick. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so today, as you can see, I'm used to this. I can't. I'm having a hard time with this. So we got In the Pit live right now. We got the Degen Zone at 2 o'clock, and then we got mugshots coming out at 5. That's what's going on today. Tomorrow, we got Dante and Kevin playing video games.
What video game are you guys playing?
It's called Friday the 13th. It's like a.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky.
It's what's it called? Jason Voorhees, kind of.
Yep.
You try to escape from Jason.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just a goofy game.
Cool.
All right, and then on Saturday also, we have the Peanut Gallery. The Best Appetizer is coming out at 3 o'clock. And then, wait a minute, didn't Best Appetizer already come out? No, it didn't. It was the TikTok. Okay, got it. Cool. All right. And then on Sunday, we got a tier list coming out at 12.
Thanks, John.
We have the clothing show coming out at 5, and we have the Pep's Beef Jerky bonus snack time coming out at 8. So go ahead and check that shit out. So,
A fun-filled weekend.
fun-filled weekend, and make sure you get a lot of candy and social distance. Nah, I don't fucking give a shit about that. Fuck that. So, all right.
Do whatever you want.
You guys got plans for the Halloween weekend?
Yeah, I'm hanging out with you tonight.
Hanging out with it? Yep, we're going.
yeah?
We're going to dinner tonight.
Big Mike and I are going out to dinner tonight.
Where you going?
Fogo.
Well, I should have.
Yeah, should have known.
Going to the Fogo in Burlington.
Yeah.
New
New venue.
New venue.
New boot goofing.
We're investigating.
Yep.
Excuse
yep.
me. Well, let me know how that is.
It'll be it's the first time that Mike will meet Juliet.
Yeah.
And this will be the first time that I'll meet Bree.
Yep.
So
Nice.
it's a lot. We're getting a lot done tonight.
A meeting
Oh,
of the
yeah.
minds tonight.
Yep.
I
meeting
love
of the
it.
minds. It'll be a lot of fun.
Better halves.
Yep. Yeah. No shit.
Yep. So
That's
shit.
awesome.
got that, and I got a bunch of crap going on this weekend. I got a filled weekend.
I got
I got Juliet's best friend coming over tomorrow night. I got her whole family coming over Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah,
Big weekend.
I got a
Big
packed
weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend.
But don't worry, 4 o'clock Sunday, I'll be on the couch.
I got
Dante?
a costume party tonight.
All right. Very
But,
nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna dress exactly how I am right now and show up. I'm not really gonna go all out for
Not
it.
a costume guy.
I mean, I don't know. I'm there to just go and drink and hang out.
Yeah.
I'm not there to win best costume. You know what I mean?
I feel
We'll
you.
have fun.
I
All
feel
right.
you. I feel you.
Let's talk some football.
Let's talk it.
Start off with some football.
Let's talk that talk.
The Green Bay Packers.
I was gonna say, Roy was telling me about this. This is ridiculous.
What?
AJ Green didn't even look for the ball.
AJ Green didn't what?
Roy was telling me that Kyle Murray threw the ball to him in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
He thought it. Oh, he thought it was
he
a
wasn't
run
even
play.
looking. Didn't think the ball was coming to him. So when Kyle threw it, the corner was just right there and just picked it.
Oh, at the
He
end
thought
of
it
the
was.
game.
He thought it was a run play. I think.
Gotcha.
Let me find
Yeah,
the video
so
of this.
the Cardinals are now 7-1, lost their first game of the season. The Packers, I mean, even though they didn't have Devontae Adams, they didn't have Lazard, they didn't have
Yeah, I mean the Packers are still for real here.
their other Sterling Brown, I believe his name is the receiver. I still thought they were going to give the Cardinals some competition. They were going to give them a run for their money. I mean, when you have Aaron Rodgers, Thursday Night Football, now you can't doubt him. And now the Cardinals are 7-1, and so are the Packers.
He's so good.
Aaron Rodgers is nasty.
The NFC is very, very good.
There is this
It's stacked.
Stat I had. I think like the top 5 records in the NFL right now are NFC teams. I don't know if that's happened in league history within the first 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Buccaneers, Rams, Packers, Cardinals, and Cowboys.
Cowboys, yeah.
I think are the best teams.
That's crazy.
Looks pretty fun.
A lot of good teams in the NFC.
Yep.
That's going to be a tough road to the Super Bowl in the NFC.
Yeah, and then
All those matchups.
it's really only the Bills and the.
Bills, Ravens.
You can't even say the Chiefs.
I'm not saying
you
the
can't.
Chiefs
You
right
can't.
now. I do think they can go back to being that team, but
Yeah.
not right now.
Yep.
Not right now.
If they get themselves a couple of defensive playmakers
They
in
were
the
trying to
offseason.
trade for the guy on the Steelers, Ingram, the linebacker, but the
They got-
Steelers
they got
don't want to
traded.
trade him to an AFC team.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
So that's probably not going to happen.
Makes a lot of sense.
The Chiefs probably should look and try to trade for some defensive guys because their offense isn't looking great, but their defense looks a whole lot worse. They're historically bad.
They're in tough shape right now.
But yeah, so Packers beat the Cardinals. It was a great game, honestly. So
I'm trying to find this AJ Green video. I didn't. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, dude, he must have thought it was a run play or
I
something.
didn't see it.
So like he just didn't
Oh,
turn around.
oh, yeah. That was at the end of the game.
Yeah,
That's right.
it looked like he thought it was a run play or something
Yeah,
because
no,
not
he
even
was, like,
turning
looking
around.
around
Yeah,
after, too. He
yeah.
was so confused.
Little miscommunication there.
Well, unfortunately,
Whatever.
things like that can cost you a game. So
It's part of the game, though,
Packers
too.
win and cover, of course.
and
So
cover.
shout out the Pack.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt, baby.
All right. No, I kind of stole your thunder taking that first topic. My bad.
No, you're fine. I
You
don't
can. We can move on to the next one now.
Next up, we got PETA urges MLB to change the. We talked about this yesterday.
Oh, we did?
The
Not
bullpen
in
to
the
arm
pit.
barn,
Oh.
but not in the pit.
Yeah. So PETA has an issue with bullpen because I guess it reminds them of poor treatment of
Yeah.
cows.
So, so I thought about all this last night. I obviously it's very, very dumb,
Mhm.
the premise of it, but
But?
arm barn kind of sounds
Doesn't sound
fire,
terrible.
dude. I
It
kind of
doesn't-
like
It
the sound of
doesn't
arm
sound
barn.
Terrible. I saw another one. It was like something cannon for the new name for it. People are coming up with. But yeah, I don't know.
They'll never change it.
There's no reason to change it.
PETA's so fucking ridiculous, dude.
Why are
With
you
all their
making
shit.
Peter's, yeah.
Why are they making a big deal out of this now? Like it's been bullpen
Yeah.
for how long?
I don't know. They got not,
What is so wrong with the word bullpen?
I get because of a mistreatment of cows, bulls being locked in pens and stuff. That's what they're trying to get at.
PETA's got nothing better to do here.
They have nothing better to do. But like, no one. I've never in my life said the word bullpen and thought, oh, that reminds me of bulls being locked in the pen. No one in
You
their
know
right
why?
mind has ever thought that before.
Because you're a normal person, that's why.
No one has ever put
Look,
that
Dante,
together.
that's how I thought of it, okay?
Yeah. I've been
All right,
thinking that my
please.
whole. You know, I'm pretty happy.
All right,
Peter's doing this, all right?
I am offended of the bullpen.
Arm
Those
barn
deep
does
pork
kind of sound
cows.
fire though, so I won't be too pissed
I
if
will
they
say
change
arm
it.
barn is pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty
Arm barn?
cool.
What the fuck is an arm barn?
Arm barn? You don't think that sounds sick?
All right, whoa. How's that not offensive? You keep animals in a barn.
Yeah,
but your
that's a good
arm
point.
though.
Mm-hmm.
You keep your arm in the barn.
Mm.
You know, let's look as your arm
I'll
as an
just call it a
animal.
yard sale.
What?
Call it a yard sale.
What would you call it? A yard
Oh,
sale?
fuck it. I just made something up.
I'd ask you guys what you'd want to call it instead, but I feel like that's too much to think about right there.
Yeah, no, I like
my
arm
other
barn.
my other tips with this topic is that you typically don't say, hey, like, go get warmed up in the bullpen. You say, hey, go get warmed up in the pen, man.
Go get hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, head
I
down to
don't
the,
e-
hey,
no
head
one
down to
even
the pen.
says bullpen.
So what are you gonna say? Head down to the barn?
Yeah.
Go
Kind of sounds
warm up in
good,
the barn.
dude. I'm not, by no means siding with PETA because it's just nonsense, but I don't hate the
It could be
name.
worse. It
I
could be
really
worse.
don't. Yeah, it could be worse.
Could be
Head,
worse.
head out to the barn.
Let me get a quick barn in instead of quick pen.
Heat up in the barn.
okay.
I mean, there's so
We're
many.
gonna have to work on some things if it
Yeah.
changes. But head out to the barn. Kind of sounds cool. You got to admit it.
All right, he's
Say
coming to the
it. Say it
barn.
sounds cool. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say
Let's
it.
move on. All right. Facebook changes its name to Meta.
Meta World Peace.
Dude,
Yeah.
this guy.
I don't know why.
Did you see? I don't know if this is an old video or if I missed it. Did you see him on Zoom or whatever with he had shelves behind him. It was like all in pictures or whatever, and like it was like in his office, and then it was just a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's as well.
What? No.
Hang on, let me find this picture, dude. This guy's trying so hard to be a human, but he just like can't do it because he's an alien.
He's a robot.
Let's see if I can find this. Fuck,
But
I was
yeah,
just looking
so
at
I
this.
think they're just combining Facebook, CNS, a company connect the social media platforms using the Meta. We are a company that builds technology to connect. We finally put people at the center of our technology. Facebook doesn't fully encompass everything the company does. Right now, our brand is so tightly linked to one product, but over time, I hope we are seen as a metaverse company. So that is where Meta comes from.
Dude, look at this picture. Just look in the background of the Sweet Baby Ray's bottle.
I don't even look. I look at him and I'm just like, he
He's
doesn't
just
look
like not. Yeah. It's just like his home office, and there's just like a Sweet Baby Ray's up there.
Crazy.
He can't be human. He can't be. He just say,
Oh, hey, what's up?
"Hey Joey,
Wondering what was going on here. It's Halloween.
Halloween."
Hey, speaking of Halloween,
I'm still waiting for Russ to make an appearance.
Where is he?
He's back there.
Oh, he's back there. Okay.
I don't know.
So what's the whole premise behind this again? They're just
So
they're just trying to rebrand
So
completely.
they own obviously Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp.
WhatsApp,
They're
yeah.
basically Meta is basically just all of this stuff put together. Like that's.
Well, so they just changed the name
so you
because it
still
was
have
the Facebook.
You still have Facebook. That's part of Meta.
Right. So they're just changing the name. It was the Facebook group. So now they're just changing the Facebook group to Meta.
I think
I'm gonna
so.
try
I
to
believe that's
scrub
Oof.
that a little more, but it looks like
That'll change everything.
kind of.
Just put brown paint.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't understand doing that. Like when Facebook is so popular, everyone knows it. It's
Yeah.
like just keep it the way it is. You
I
change the
think they're
name.
just trying to completely redo everything because of what's happened recently. But like, what the fuck is that gonna change?
You're just gonna start confusing people. with
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'm never gonna call it Meta.
No.
I'm gonna forget about this after we're done
All,
talking about
all
it.
the old folk are gonna have no idea what's going on.
Oh, if you're ever talking to a marketing person, you better make sure you call it right, or they're gonna cancel you.
All right, you got. All right, I do Facebook stuff here, so I do gotta be careful.
You
True.
gotta be careful.
I gotta be careful.
All right, next topic we got 44-year-old woman pays a younger man $15K a month to do whatever she wants.
So,
How do I get this gig?
was gonna say,
44-year-old.
okay.
This is what the caption.
So that's 180 grand a year for those of you math whizzes.
Thank you.
So a 44-year-old cougar in Sugar Mama
I love
is
this.
paying a 29-year-old $15,000 a month to be her boyfriend.
Hell yeah.
So she revealed that she dates younger men because they can, quote, keep up with her. She admits that she also buys her man anything he wants as long as he does whatever she wants in return.
So this guy has
The
the life.
The life.
He has made it to the top, the pinnacle of everything. I have never been
That's
more.
who we're supposed to model
I have
ourselves
never been
after.
more jealous of anyone in my life. This guy has made it. I applaud the fuck out of this guy. 15 grand.
$15,000 a month, dude.
That's all
to
you get.
be her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You kidding
Sign
me?
me up.
Sign me right up.
There. I'm already there.
Sign me right up. Sounds amazing.
There is a god. There is a.
I wonder how this came to be. Because she said, she said she dates younger men, so obviously she has been doing this. Like,
He has experience.
did you send in applications for
I
this?
feel
or?
like this is a Craigslist thing.
Yeah,
It sounds like something
so it
you
sounds
find
like a
on
Craigslist
Craigslist,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
Ray, we hope you're not watching.
You get you. She's probably sleeping. Yeah, she's probably still sleeping. Well, you get Craigslist. You get your hitmen, your couches, your cars, your cleaning ladies, and your sugar mamas.
And you get your cougars.
And you get your
that pay
cougars.
$15,000 a month.
Wow, I envy this guy.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty.
Good for him.
That's pretty wild.
Good for him. Where does it say where they are?
Hopefully,
Hopefully, like Florida or something. Right?
Where does she get all the money?
Her app name is Julie.
Could be
with
an
the booty.
inheritance.
How old is this woman?
44.
44.
Yeah, website. I don't know if I want to.
44 is too.
Whoa! Her Instagram page is wild.
Oh, let's see.
She has a lot of.
Promiscuous pictures.
Yeah. Like, I'll send.
44 is young to be a Cougar, no? Oh. Hello.
Twitter. Socials. This is Instagram, Julie with the booty. Twitter, Julie big booty. Booty
This-
is two zeros.
Oh my goodness. This woman's unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know where she's from.
Sounds like a Florida woman.
Yeah, sounds like a Florida thing.
Shout out Florida.
But yeah, so that's what's going on with her and this guy.
Yeah, that sounds like a great life.
Next up, we got an NAIA school has a 63-year-old sophomore who went from a walk-on to the #1 golfer on her team.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Mike,
That's
so
pretty
I thought you'd
awesome.
like this one.
63 years old.
We got another J.R. Smith scenario here, but
Yeah.
just a little older.
Literally.
Just a
So
little bit.
a little backstory here. In her first tournament this season, the Well at Point Invitational. Don't know if you know what that is, Mike.
Nope.
Blunt, which is her name is what's her name? Debbie Blunt is her name.
Great name.
Blunt placed 34th, citing trouble with her putting. But her next start at the TW Fall Invitational, Mike, do you know what that is?
Nope, I know nothing about college golf.
Results. The Eagles, as a team, placed second, and 3 players made all tournament, including Blunt, who finished 6th at 18 over after shooting 78.85.
Hell yeah.
Notching her first college golf trophy.
Hell yeah. Good
And
for this lady.
She worked her way to playing the Eagles' #1 position at the Fall Conference Championship. So yeah,
63, you said?
63-year-old woman went back to college, and she's grinding away on the golf course.
Hitting around with the young guns.
And whatever keeps you young. She's been 6 years. No, she doesn't have a scholarship. I thought it said that she has a scholarship.
That'd be wicked funny if they
Imagine
handed her a
give a
scholarship.
6-year-old
She
scholarship.
pays with us so secure.
She honestly lied. 63.
There's a quote from I think one of her teammates. She has said the one time she was playing with a girl and she showed up at the tee box and the girl gave her coach a look like, I'm playing with this? Like, you gotta be kidding me. But Debbie went up and piped one right down the middle, and the girl looked at her coach like, guess I'm stuck doing this.
Let's go, Debbie.
She fits in and she
No,
knows them
that
if
seems
they
fine.
give her dirty looks. She knows them. I'm here to play. Like, I don't care what you have to say to me. I'm here to beat your
just
butt.
put this out now.
And she
I'll check
does her
another one.
best. She
Unless
can
you wanna do it.
Nah, you're good.
Well, I fucking love this lady.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna
Where
toss
is
in
this
the back.
school?
I'll let you deal with this fucker.
NIA school.
Where was the school nut? Does it say?
See if I can find an article here.
Well, regardless, give it her. I hope
It was
Debbie,
at the Well at Point Invitational.
I hope Debbie keeps fucking kicking ass and taking names out there.
Yeah.
Piping drives right down the middle.
Via Foreplay. Good one.
Yeah.
Foreplay News. All right. Joakim Noah said he found out Derrick Rose tore his ACL.
Joaquin.
Joakim
Joakim.
Noah.
Joakim Noah said when he found out Derrick Rose tore his ACL, it was the same feeling he had. Wow.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't really
I'm not
understand
going
this
to read
quote.
the rest of that topic.
Yeah. So he compared
The
it.
same as
He
9/11.
compared
Yeah,
it
same
to
as
9/11.
9/11.
What the fuck?
He
I
had
don't
like
know what
so
that
he's
is.
a new brand ambassador for Chicago now. So he had like a full interview day yesterday, and he was just talking about his history on the team, and he just like straight up just said that, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?
What kind of quote is that?
How can you even compare that? Those are just no. I mean,
Yeah.
That was pretty
That's
fucking
a
stupid on his end.
tough quote on the first day on the job there.
yeah, no kidding. And everyone literally just roasts him on Twitter all day yesterday. I went on Twitter for the first time all day, and he was trending, and I just figured it was because he got a new job.
Yeah. Nope.
And then I saw the first thing was that TMZ article, and I said, well, that's not the reason why you want to be trending.
I love TMZ.
Who is this guy again?
He was
Joakim
the
Noah.
center for the Bulls when Derrick Rose was there.
Played on
Florida.
those Florida
on
teams
Florida.
that won the national
Won 2
championships.
championships. I don't know if I'd say Hall of Fame. I'd say probably. I think he'll make it in because
I mean,
if you
fucking
count-
everybody gets in the
You
damn
count
Hall of Fame
college
fucking
too. He has
everything.
2 college
Yeah,
championships.
it's
I
tough
mean,
not
it's
to.
kind of hard not to give it to him. But yeah, the guy is actually kind of crazy. He was a psycho player.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He so funny story about him when he was a rookie. Kevin Garnett was one of his favorite players growing
Yeah.
up. Like,
Oh, I love this story.
Modeled his game after him. Like, just drew a ton of inspiration from him. And one of his rookie year, he played against Kevin Garnett. I believe Kevin Garnett was in Boston. And during the game, he like went up to him and was like, I'm such a big fan. Like, I grew up watching you. I had your posters on my wall and stuff. And KG just goes, "Fuck you and your posters. I don't give a shit who you are." And they just like kept playing. And Joakim Noah was like, I never looked at him the same after that.
I love that story,
Just a
dude.
classic Kevin Garnett story.
KG did not give a shit about
No,
anything.
not at all. But yeah, that's what we got for Joakim Noah.
What an odd guy.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, some kid bought a book at the Goodwill store for 50 cents. When he came home, he discovered $500 tucked into the pages.
Oh, okay. So that was a drug deal.
So backstory, the guy he's 30 years old, and I guess he said it, his mom was the one that reported it. Like, she's the one that gave the quote from what I saw. She put out the tweet or something like that.
Why would you report that?
She said,
Take
she
the
goes,
money.
I don't know what he wants to do, but like it's his decision if he wants to keep it. It's only $500. It's not like you found like hundreds
No
of
offense, you didn't steal it.
No, you didn't.
You
went-
found it. It was
Yeah.
in the book. How the fuck are you supposed to know?
So
That's got to be some sort of drug deal, though, right?
The tweet is, my son bought a book at the Goodwill store for 50 cents. When he got home, he discovered $500 tucked into the pages. Of course, he's excited and wants to keep it. He's 30. I have no say. What would you do?
He's 30?
Yeah.
Gotta be
What?
someone who lives with his mother if this is happening.
What is?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
What?
So,
Why-
and the book was
Yeah, what book was it?
Clockwork Orange.
Oh,
All right, this guy hasn't gotten laid. Sounds good.
$500 Why would you even think about giving it back? Well, give
And
it
why
back.
would you
Who are gonna give
report
it back
that?
to? It's just $500.
why do you report it? Just keep the money. Fucking go spend it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So like, if you guys are in a situation like this where you just come across money in a situation similar
I'm not
to
even
this, I
talking
guess,
about it. I'm just taking it.
You're just
Yeah,
taking it,
that
right?
that money is
You
now
did not
mine.
steal it. You did not steal it.
You just fell upon it.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna ask you something.
All right.
Say you're walking on a beach.
Mhm.
No one's around.
Mhm.
You find $1,000 on the ground. You're gonna tell me you're not gonna pick it up.
It's already in my pockets.
Thank you.
It's already in my pockets. don't have
Now,
to
if
think
I
twice
saw it
about
fall
that.
out of someone else's pocket and they were right there, then I say, hey,
That's-
man, you dropped something. But
Because you know,
I'd still.
hey, maybe good karma. You give it to them, they give you $100 bill. You know what I mean? But like in that case, because you know who dropped it, like, and that they're close to that, whatever.
Depends where I am.
But like you're at a Goodwill store, who knows how long this money was in that book? You know what I mean? How are you gonna track down the person?
So
there's
someone.
a huge difference between finding money and stealing money.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
Fucking
you.
who
So
knows?
someone it falls out of someone's pocket. Nobody's around. It's just you and that one person. You're telling me you give that money back? No one sees you pick it up, and they have no idea they dropped it.
I feel like morally I have to give it back to them if I know. Like,
Here's the thing: would you want the person to do that for you in return?
yeah, and that. And
Say you were the one that had the money drop, and you were like, oh fuck, and then this guy's like, hey,
Right.
hey Mike, you just dropped $1,000.
Right. Yeah. And I believe in good karma, too. So you
No, I'd say I would want them to just keep it. If I have $1,000 in my and I just like drop it out of my pocket, I don't deserve that money. So
Well, I don't know if I'd have $1,000 in my pocket too, just walking around with that much money.
exactly that too. So yeah, no, I'd keep that in a heartbeat. Fuck that person. If they drop their wallet, I'd give it back. But just straight cash, no, that's mine now.
Leo in the chat goes, I found $450 in a wallet in the road. I took it right away.
I better make sure my wallet's in my pocket tonight for dinner.
Yeah.
No,
Don't be
I'm
dropping
not
any
taking
money.
wallets. I actually returned a wallet the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not. So going through.
I'm not a
the-
terrible person. all
Going
right?
through the wall and taking cash that's just that's theft. That's stealing. But if the cash strictly falls out of a pocket and it's just cash, there's nothing else, and it just falls out, that's not stealing. Finders keepers, baby.
I got a feeling, Mike, that if I drop money, you'd hand it back.
Again, it's because I know you though.
True.
A
little
complete
different,
stranger.
You know,
Fuck
you'll
it.
never see
Bad
them
karma's
again.
coming my way. Whatever though. I don't really give a shit. Happens every
Hey,
day.
bad karma. You got.
Hey, Mike, if you
got
drop
all
money,
this
I'll make sure you get it back.
Thanks, Big Nick.
You got it. So if you drop your thing tonight,
Straight cash
I'll
on
let
me.
you know. Hey, Mike, here you go, buddy.
If I have zero money on
Hey,
me.
you
So.
drop this and take it.
You got this, buddy.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right, next topic.
So someone has been eating exclusively on Six Flags, $150 a year meal plan for the last 7 years.
Dude,
Yes.
Wait, say that one more time. I didn't cut.
I heard.
So
this.
someone's been eating on Six Flags meal plan, which is $150 a year to eat all his meals.
Yeah.
That's actually a
Genius.
fucking
Yeah.
steal.
So
Genius. He
this-
goes there like lunch breaks and shit.
Yeah. So
You realize
this
you can
kid.
go there for like $50 a year. So you do that, and then you have the meal food plan.
Yep.
So you just fucking.
So,
you don't even need to go on the ride.
Let
Just
me
sit there and eat all
let me
damn
explain
day.
it to you.
That's
so
what it does.
this kid Dylan, he's from Santa Clarita, California. You pay $150 for unlimited year-round access to Six Flags, which includes parking and 2 meals a day. If you time it right, you could eat both lunch and dinner there every day. So Dylan, he's married and has a house. He bought a house during this time. So he had an internship in 2014, saw that there was a Six Flags nearby, and he stumbled upon their annual pass that he calls the deal of a lifetime. For a one-time fee of $150, you eat the meals every day at the park for an entire year. His office is 5 minutes away, so he just would go there every day for his lunch break.
Unbelievable.
He said, so that entire year, I don't think I ever went to the grocery store. I timed it so I was able to go there during my lunch break, go back to work, and stop back for dinner on my way home. He said it was crazy. I was saving money, paying off student loans. One of my coworkers said she spent $1,500 a month on eating out. That sounds like her problem. And I was like, yeah.
That's an addiction right there.
Yeah, he goes, I'm not going down that road.
That's an
And then he talked.
$1,500 a month on dining out?
That person has a problem. That person just doesn't like buy groceries. She just orders out every day, every meal probably.
Oh my God.
And then he talked about the type of food he was having. He goes, the first year the menu was kind of lame. All you could get was a burger and fries, or a pizza and breadsticks, or this pathetic sandwich in a refillable soda cup.
What the fuck do you expect? It's fucking Six Flags.
Yeah, seriously, it's like a gourmet meal.
As such, over the next 6 years, he pulled back to his current frequency, 3 or 4 lunches a week. My wife moved in, and I stopped doing dinners, and the weekends too, since she's not as big into roller coasters as I am. So he
Did he hit the rides
doesn't
too?
go as much. I don't know. Maybe on the weekends.
Quick pizza and a ride?
And he says he's thankful that the menu has evolved beyond pizza, burgers, and sandwiches. They got decent options now.
Is he still doing it?
I mean,
I'm
maybe?
sure Six Flags is like, all right. We
Well,
look like
I
a bunch of
mean,
assholes.
if he's just taking advantage of it, I mean, that's on them. They have a flaw in their system. He said that they have tri-tip sandwiches and vegan options like black bean burgers and meatless and meatball subs.
I gotta say, if this guy's been eating there for the past 7 years, there's got to be some health implications on that.
Yeah, he's definitely not eating the
And I
healthiest.
guarantee you, he is not, probably not in the greatest shape either.
No, definitely not. I don't
You
think we have
can't,
a
you can't
picture.
eat amusement
He
park
saved a
food
lot of
like
money,
that.
but he probably shaved a bunch of years off his life.
Have you guys ever had a turkey hot dog before? Because Six Flags has a Thanksgiving dog where it's a turkey dog topped with cranberry sauce, stuffing, and a slathering of mayonnaise, which I know sounds awful, but it was so good, he says.
No, it
I
sounds
ended
amazing.
up eating way too many of them, and now I can't even smell turkey dogs without gagging.
This guy just literally ate himself into hating Thanksgiving.
What the fuck? The dining pass expanded. There's so much more to this. This is fantastic. The pass expanded to include a snack along with 2 daily meals. He goes, that's where it got dangerous. Separate from the meal, you can get Dippin' Dots, Sundays,
Ooh.
churros, pretzels, all that type of stuff. That's when I started adding weight.
This guy's got to be.
He said that's when he started adding weight.
I love it.
He says now he stays away from the snacks and sticks to the healthier options. A carne asada salad.
Okay.
Chipotle chicken salad. What do they have at Six Flags?
Six Flags sounds like a gourmet restaurant at this point to me.
And I guess to circle back to him being in shape and fitness and stuff, he talks about how walking from the park to his car and stuff, he goes, it's usually about 5,000 steps. So he's getting his steps in.
There you go.
Give him that.
This guy's got it all figured out in my eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe a long lunch break though.
And
You
they
gotta
have
walk
chicken.
a mile, get the food, eat the food, then walk a mile back.
Okay.
How long your lunch break?
All right, one more quote. During the off season, he said, getting to any corner of the park is easy. He'll even stop for a ride before going to the office. This line started getting long, or the park started to get full, or if it was a busy day at work, he would be forced to settle for something toward the front of the park, like the much dreaded chicken balls. And he goes, and I quote, I got so sick of those chicken balls. I'd estimate I got them around 115 times.
Oh my god.
5 per meal. That's around 750 balls. I don't know if I could ever eat them again.
I wonder what's in these chicken balls.
Yeah. So, and he closes off by saying, I bought a house close by, so I'm not going anywhere. As long as I keep changing the menu, I'm happy.
Hell yeah.
So he's still doing it.
Fuck yeah. Good for this guy.
That-
Living life.
They must feel like idiots over at Six Flags.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, like, the guy's the one force-feeding himself all this
Yeah, he's
food.
probably the only person doing this.
I wonder what his doctor says.
He doesn't go to the doctor.
He doesn't, or just doesn't go to the doctor.
I had to say that in mind.
But yeah, that's pretty crazy. I saw that the other day, and I don't think I know you guys didn't.
That's
talk about it,
great.
so I had to throw that in there.
I love it.
I had to get more information there.
right, and then our last topic today would just be NFL preview.
Yeah, we
Football, baby.
cruise through these topics.
Football, baby.
All right, so obviously last night, Packers Cardinals.
Yep.
Game 1 out of the way. What are the fantasy matchups this week? Who am I playing?
I'm gonna get my ass whooped by
I'm
Rory.
playing Sophie. Fuck.
Yeah, you're probably gonna lose
I'm
that.
fucked. All right, so let's go
Playing
down.
Kevin.
You're playing Kevin? Are you
Playing
playing
Kevin.
Team
Team Kevin or Kevin?
No, Kevin.
Okay.
Team Tata.
All right, cool. We have Team Kevin and Team Tata in the league. Can be confusing at times. The first game on Sunday, we got the Carolina Panthers, Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. Falcons 3-point favorites. Falcons have been kind of, I think they've won 2 in a row. 3 in a
Yeah.
row. I think they were 1-3 or 0-3. Panthers,
Stink.
Darnold's playing like ass, pretty banged up still. I think I'm going Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Atlanta. Carolina stinks, dude. They stink.
See, I don't like. They've been playing really bad, but I still think that they can be a decent team. Like Stephon Gilmore's going to come back. I think next week. He was. I think
The
they
Eagles
were.
will come off week 8? This is week
They
8.
were
right?
hoping he would come back this week, but I don't think they took him off the IR. I think next week is when he's going to play
Against the Patriots, how ironic.
against the. Oh, is that who we're playing next week?
Playing the Panthers next week in Carolina.
Wow, isn't that a?
What a coincidence.
Yeah,
that
what a
is.
coincidence.
We're living in a simulation.
So we'll stick to this. I'm going Falcons -3.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well. I think the Panthers without McCaffrey are just a sad team.
It's weird.
Even with
watching
McCaffrey.
them. Their offense is so weird. like
I'm
their
gonna take the Falcons too. I need Cordell Patterson to have a huge game.
Yeah. All right. Not
Falcons.
Falcons. All right. Cool. All right. Next game we got Dolphins in Buffalo against the Bills. Buffalo are 14-point favorites this game.
Yeesh. A lot
Obviously,
of points.
there's a lot of stuff going on with Miami. A lot of questions about what they're going to do with their quarterback situation.
Suppose
I
he-
guess the owner is really pushing to get Deshaun Watson.
Of course he is. He wants to win.
He really wants. They're 1-6. You're not winning shit this year.
Well, it wouldn't be for this year. It'd be for future.
Well,
But that's such a gamble.
Oh, I agree with
It's a
you. I'm just
gamble.
saying that. I'm just saying it looks like he's willing to roll the
Look,
dice.
if they know that
if they know what they're getting themselves into.
if they know something that no one else knows and everything's gonna work out and they're gonna have him for the future, fine, go get him. That makes sense.
I just
But
don't know
but we don't know.
There's just so much shit going on.
it's the
Too
NFL.
much.
It's the NFL.
They don't care.
don't
We've
care.
literally seen on video guys beating up
Yeah.
like their girlfriends, and they still let them play. The NFL isn't really
Give me the Bills.
Bills.
14 is a lot.
14's a lot, but at the same time, the Bills are fucking really good.
Yeah,
And
the
it's in
Dolphins
and it's in Buffalo.
suck.
And it's in Buffalo.
So
Bills
two
Mafia.
of the past couple. Oh, okay.
And they're
all
coming,
right, yeah, I'll
and they're
take the
coming off
Bills.
a bye.
Yep.
You're right.
All right.
They
Yeah.
are
Bills.
coming off a bye.
14. See ya.
All right. Next game, we got San Francisco 49ers going into Chicago playing the Bears.
Ugh.
San
That is a
Francisco are
gross game.
4-point favorites.
I'm sorry, who's the favorite?
San Fran.
San
4.
Fran and the Bears. I don't really.
No Jimmy Garoppolo, right?
I think he
Was he
actually
hurt?
is playing this
I
weekend.
thought he was hurt. I thought he got hurt.
They were waiting. They said he was close to returning. I don't know if he's gonna play. I'll look it up right now.
I think.
Bears are so fucking bad.
I know. I know.
I just typed in Jimmy Garoppolo on Twitter, and the first tweet that came up is Jimmy Garoppolo should never start another game for the 49ers.
Yeah. I mean, he stinks.
You hate to see
I
it.
can't believe the Patriots wanted him back, or Patriots fans wanted him back. I'm gonna go Niners here. The Bears are really bad.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan said Jimmy was able to come back and play. He said he would guess that he's starting this week.
All right,
so
yeah,
we'll say Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm probably gonna go 40.
I'm gonna go 49ers. The Bears is just Matt Nagy's just he's just
I'm not watching.
He's an
Didn't he
idiot.
Test positive for COVID?
Matt Nagy. I have no
that
idea.
would actually help them. So yeah, we'll go with that.
Nagy-
He is so
How the
bad.
fuck is he not fired?
Yeah, he tested positive for COVID a few days ago. So
All right,
he's
so yeah,
probably
that-
not going to be coaching.
That
Ah,
might
you know what?
benefit them. That
You know
literally
what?
might
Fuck it. I'm
benefit
taking
them.
Bears plus 4. I'm taking Bears. I don't know. They're in
Without the
Chicago.
head coach.
Like, I mean, they're not great. The 49ers aren't good either. So, I mean, it's not like you're
Yeah.
going up against a star-studded team here.
I don't know. I know it was against the Bucks last week, and they're one of the best teams in football, but
They look bad.
the Bears looked like a JV high school
You know
team.
who's really good on the Bears is their running back Khalil Herbert.
Yeah, he's been having a pretty good year.
I think he's a rookie.
He's having been
I think.
I think so.
was,
Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard of him.
In fantasy, I picked up Damian Williams, the other running back. So when David Montgomery went down, I picked him up. Now I'm going up against this kid in fantasy, and he had all of his running backs on bye, and the top available one was Herbert. And this was before Williams got tested for COVID.
Yep.
So
I got Herbert on my team.
just took Herbert because I was like, I don't want him to get him. And then the next day, Williams got COVID. Now I
Yeah.
have both running backs. And Herbert's been doing pretty well.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting when David Montgomery comes back because Montgomery is good, but like they got two really good running backs.
Yeah.
So there might be a committee now. But I'm going Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Niners. I think this.
I'll stick with the Niners.
I'm not even going to watch that game.
No,
I don't
no,
think
I
I'll
hope-
even watch a highlight. from
No,
that
I
game.
hope it doesn't show up on my TV at all.
All right. Next game, we got Pittsburgh Steelers going into Cleveland facing the Browns.
No
Baker.
No Baker. No Landry.
Yep, no Landry. Oh, he might be questionable.
No, Landry is playing.
Okay.
They announced yesterday that he's playing.
And Chubb is back.
Chubb might be back. He's questionable.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield, I think he's going to try to play,
Really?
but I don't know if that'll work. Again, banged up Cleveland Browns.
How much are the Browns favored by?
3.5 in Cleveland. I don't know. I think the Steelers are going to cover. I'm going Steelers. I think they could win this. The Browns
did I take
didn't look
yesterday?
good last week. I think you took Browns because I took Steelers. I think you went opposite of me.
I'm going Cleveland.
Yeah. I mean, again, this is a toss-up.
I took Browns.
Ben
money
Roethlisberger
line.
fucking sucks. I hate Ben Roethlisberger. I'm not a Ben Roethlisberger guy. But if Chubb isn't playing, no way the Cleveland Browns even. I don't think they're gonna win that game.
Yeah. It's really all. If Chubb plays, I think the Browns will win. If he doesn't play, then I think the Steelers will probably win.
Right. Well, another shit show.
Yeah, not a great game.
What are you taking, Nick? You taking the Browns?
Browns, yeah.
All right. No, you have a choice here.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, your
Steelers,
question.
Browns. All right. Well, we got your team here. Eagles going up
Ugh.
against the Detroit Lions.
This is another crap game.
In Detroit. Dude, I was saying the last 2 weeks and this week, I mean, there's some good games, but there's also a lot of really bad games. No offense to the Eagles or the Lions, but they're in Detroit on Halloween.
So, if I were a betting man, which I am not, I'd be betting on the Lions to win this game outright.
I'm going to take the money line this weekend. Dude, they're so due.
They're
the
due.
Lions are so
They're due, and the Eagles are so bad, and it's Halloween. Detroit's going to be rocking with the
I
costumes.
want to see at minimum 100 people dressed up as Dan Campbell in those
Oh, I
stands.
bet everyone's
If I was
dressing
a
as Dan
Lions
Campbell.
fan, I'm in Detroit, I'm going to that game, I'm
Yep.
dressing up like Dan
Yep.
Campbell.
So I'm taking the Lions straight up money line
Yep.
here on this one.
100%. Me too.
Sprinkle some on it.
Oh,
I'm taking Philly.
taking Philly? Not
Taking
Philly?
I just ain't sold on Detroit.
Honestly,
You got to take Philly. Come on.
I'll take Philly, but I don't have much confidence in it.
You gonna watch the game if it's on TV?
It's 1
Time's
o'clock.
on it.
It's early.
Was it 1?
Yeah, early game. All right, next game we got the Tennessee Titans going up against the Colts. The Colts are 2.5-point favorites in
What?
Indianapolis. They were 1.5 yesterday. Went up
Give
a
me the
point.
Titans.
Is there any
Yeah, what's going on?
injuries
So
right
what?
now?
Yeah, someone's got to be hurt, right?
The only
Oh, whoa.
All right, so
What?
the Colts, T.Y. Hilton is questionable, and then you got the Titans. Julio's been questionable all year.
Julio's questionable every fucking game.
Harold Landry III, a linebacker, questionable. Chester Rogers, Josh Reynolds, both wide receivers, and Darrington Evans, a running back. These are no names.
All right.
Julio Jones is the only notable
Derrick
one
Henry,
here.
A.J. Brown, Ryan
As long
Tannehill,
as
all of them
Derrick-
are playing, correct?
As long as Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown are playing, I'm taking Titans.
Yeah,
This is a
dude.
money line. Is this a money line day? Am I taking underdog
Yeah.
money lines here? Titans and Lions? I mean, I feel like those are gimmies.
I mean, come on.
The Titans are 5-2. I mean, they started.
The Titans
year
are
off-
good.
They started the year off really poor. Like Tannehill
Lost to
looked
the
awful.
Jets.
They lost to the Jets, which that's never a good look. But they're 5-2. They've won. I think they've won 3 games in a row. Derrick Henry, in my opinion, and I think it should be in everyone's opinion, is the best running back in football. I don't think there's anyone that even touches him.
Still fucking pissy. That fucking fan took that fucking guy from.
191 carries, 869 yards, and 10 touchdowns, and he's only played 7 games. That's absurd.
How do you stop that guy?
He's on pace to have another 2,000-yard season. He'd be the only player ever to have 2 2,000-yard seasons, and he'd do it back to back. During the offseason, people were saying he was going to take a step down, regress because of how much he ran last year and stuff, and he's performing better than he did last year, which is insane. Absolutely insane.
I just don't understand. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think the Titans are just going to win this.
Vegas, they know something we don't, but not this time. He's 6'3", 240. Like, I admire this man, how massive he is and able to be as good as he is, how quick he is.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's not just the size, it's how fast he is at the size.
It was last week. He broke off like a 76-yard touchdown, and he was going so quick. I'm like, how can someone this big be able to run that fast?
Shouldn't
it's like
be
DK.
legal.
Do you remember the play when DK chased the guy that got the interception?
Buda
I think
Baker.
it was
Buda Baker.
Buda Baker. Chased him down all the way to the
Metcalf's
5-yard
pretty
line.
fast too.
Yeah, but he's a big guy as well. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's baffling.
It really is.
Oh, Mike, by the way,
Yes.
this is nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it just popped in my head.
'Kay.
You can get a $5 burrito at Chipotle today if you come in with your costume.
Ah,
which
okay.
you do. You have your hat.
Yeah.
So just want to give you that heads up.
I won't be getting Chipotle today, but that's great. That's good to know for
All right,
future
well,
Halloweens.
next Halloween. Next Halloween.
Next Halloween.
I don't know. I just thought of that. Figured
Thank you.
want to know.
Tell Russ that.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did. They'd give him 5 burritos.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, next game. Honestly, I'm looking forward to this game because this was my lock of the week. Bengals going up against the New York Jets in New York. I love the Bengals this year. They're 5-2,
fun to watch.
10.5-point favorites. Joe Burrow is really good. 2,000 passing yards, 17 touchdowns. I think he's top 5 in the league for passing yards.
Probably.
Joe Mixon, he's fine. Good starting running back. And then Jamar Chase,
Stud.
35
Stud.
catches, 754 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's on
Stud.
pace to smash the receiving record for rookies.
Held by.
And touchdowns, I'm not sure. Randy Moss?
Yep.
Randy Moss actually.
This was one of my confidence picks, hammering the Bengals.
This was my lock of the week.
You took them at 10 and a half?
Yes, I did.
I think they can win by 3 touchdowns, dude.
Yeah, oh, true.
They have
That's
Mike
the Jets,
White
right?
starting for the
Yeah.
Jets.
Yeah, true.
Mike White.
God, the Jets are
How are you
sad,
gonna-
sad franchise.
I mean, maybe they'll be better off, honestly. I don't know.
You're not
Yeah,
gi-
you know, maybe.
You
I
never
don't
know.
You're not giving up on a number 2 overall pick.
You
like
never
that.
know with the Jets. No,
What
I
a
mean, he'll come back
horrible
when he's
2
healthy,
overall
but
pick.
I'll be curious to see how they play.
Zach
They
Wilson
did.
stinks.
They did just trade for Joe Flacco. You guys see that? He was in
okay.
Philly. They took him from Philly. He was. I didn't know he was there. I didn't know where
Didn't
he
know
was.
Joe
period.
Flacco was in the
But
league.
they traded for Gardner Minshew a few months ago too. So they had Hurts, Minshew, and Flacco on that team.
The 3-headed monster.
3-headed monster. Yeah, I mean you lose. I mean you lose one. I mean you basically got a capable starter right
Yeah,
there.
oh,
Joe
yeah.
Flacco's still elite, is what I've heard.
Yep, still elite. Elite check. Still
But yeah,
elite.
so I think their win last week against the Ravens, that made me realize that this team I think is legit. Because the Ravens, they beat the Chiefs.
Yep.
They blew out the Chargers.
Yep.
And I know, every week, things could happen and stuff, but they killed the Ravens last week.
Yep.
I think they're
In
pretty.
Baltimore.
I think
Yeah.
they're 41-17 in Baltimore.
Yep.
That's.
Yeah.
You don't just do that.
Let's ride with the Bengals.
Riding with the Bengals. All right, next game we got last 1 o'clock game. We got the Los Angeles Rams in Houston going up against the Texans. Rams
Another confidence pick.
14.5-point favorites.
Took the Rams.
I think this is the 3rd week in a row that the Texans have been underdogs by 14 or more points.
Tough.
That's not, and they just traded Mark Ingram to the Saints.
Back to the Saints?
Yep, back to the Saints. So it's actually funny. I don't know if you guys saw this. So the Saints were in talks with Houston to trade for Ingram. And I think Alvin Kamara, they brought it up to him that they were thinking about trading for another running back like a backup. And he said, get Mark Ingram. And they
Yeah.
go, we're already working on that. And he's like, all right, make it happen.
Oh, word.
They
I like
were-
Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram's good. I mean, obviously he's a little older. He's not as good as he was. But when those two were together in New Orleans 2 years ago, they were nasty.
Yeah.
It was a nasty one too.
Yeah.
Because Kamara can do a little bit of everything, but Ingram, you put him at the goal line,
Boom.
he was a big dude. He'd just stuff his way through and get a touchdown every time. So they don't have him now.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
mean,
Rams 14.5.
Yeah,
It's just like
Confidence pick, baby.
that was a confidence pick too.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
going
that's
bold
gonna,
this week.
that's gonna be just an easy one too. All these teams suck. They're
And
gonna lose by
the
a
Rams are
million.
a Super Bowl contender. They're a favorite for a reason. So.
Yep.
All right, 4 o'clock games now. All right, a few more games here. Patriots in Los Angeles going up against the Chargers. Chargers 4.5-point favorites. New England coming off of that blowout win against your favorite team. Everyone knows, everyone loves them, the Jets. And the Chargers, who did they play last week? Did they lose last
I'm
week?
fucking torn
They
this
lost
week.
to the Ravens 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They had the bye.
Did the bye last
They lost
week,
to the
right?
Ravens 34-6, had the bye. Now they're going up against New England. They lost to New England, what was it, 54-0 last year?
42-0, 47-0.
It was a huge blowout.
Yep, but that was Herbert, rookie quarterback against Bill Belichick, so that never works
And
out.
Cam Newton.
Yep,
Now
and
you
Cam
got
Newton.
rookie Mac Jones and a much better Chargers offense, new head coach. I think the Chargers are going to cover
What's the line?
4.5. I do think it could be close, but I think towards the end the Chargers are just going to go up.
I hate the Patriots' fucking secondary. I fucking hate their
Yeah,
secondary.
I think the Chargers are
I
going to be
think
able to
Herbert's
score
gonna
on them.
fucking throw the ball all over
Yeah,
them.
100%.
Yeah,
Go on,
That's
Chargers.
right.
I got the Chargers in this one
I think they
too.
can keep it close, but then I think towards the end, in the fourth, the Chargers are going to rack up a few touchdowns, get a stop or two, and they'll ice the game.
Yeah.
Their fucking secondary.
Although I could see it being a 3-point game though.
I absolutely could. I don't see the Patriots winning.
Yeah.
I don't see the Patriots winning, but I do see them keeping it
Yeah.
competitive. I will say, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Damian Harris has had a really good last few weeks. They're starting to actually pick up the running game. Well, he started the year off. He had his first 2 games. He had almost 20
Fucking cost us
carries,
the game we won.
and then the next few games he was getting less than 10. And now the last 3 games he's had high teens, low 20s. So they're starting to go back to the running game, and he's been doing
they
well.
should. Opens up the passing game.
Open up the passing game a little bit. So yeah, I'm going Chargers. I wish I could take the Patriots, but I just can't do it.
I'm torn this week because I want Herbert to go off.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Eckler in my league, in one of my leagues, so I want that to go well. But, okay.
Well, I think it'll be no problem because we can't stop fucking a cow.
I don't think. I think Eckler will have a good game against them. All right, next game we got. Woo, this is gonna be a barn burner. Jacksonville Jaguars in Seattle against the Geno Smith-led Seahawks. Jaguars 1-5, Seahawks 2-5, Seahawks 3.5-point favorites. I
Close game.
hate this game.
I couldn't hate this game
I'm not touching
anymore.
this game.
No,
So,
no.
Just because I know it's a game that can go both ways. The Seahawks.
I'm going with the home team, Seattle.
I think the 12th man you're playing in
Yeah.
Seattle, I think they should be able to cover.
Yeah.
But
Jacksonville.
But Jacksonville, it's such a weird game. Such a weird game. I'm going to go Seattle, though. Geno Smith starting. How's Geno Smith been doing? What are his stats? I can't pull him up right now. All right, boring game. Not really much to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. It's 3.5, you said? Yeah, I mean, I'll take.
Over under 44,
Ugh. Yeah, I'll take the Seahawks. Jacksonville fucking stinks.
Yeah, they do stink. All right, next game we got the Washington football team, Johnny's team, going into Denver, going up against the Broncos.
It's another gross game.
3-point. That's what I'm saying, dude. The NFL has had some shitty games the last few weeks.
The fucking Thursday night game might be the best game of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be. Well, it might be. So Broncos 3-point favorites. I mean, I think this is a toss-up, to be honest. I think the Broncos are the better team.
What is it? By 3?
Denver, yeah.
Ugh.
It's in Denver, right?
Yes. I just traded for
They
Cortland
stink
Sutton in
too.
my fantasy league.
They stink
so
too.
I'm going to be hoping he does well. But Washington has a terrible defense. Their
I'm going
offense
Denver.
is banged up.
I'm going Denver.
It's just like one of those games
I'll go
where you
Denver
look
as
at it,
well.
it's just like you really shouldn't think too much about it. You just pick the team like it's the Denver Broncos should win that game. 3 more games left. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in New Orleans.
This was my third and final confidence
Tampa
pick.
Bay is 6-1. The Saints are 4-2. And for those
I
keeping
think
track,
Tampa's going to run over them.
Tom Brady, 44-year-old Tom Brady, is leading the league in passing touchdowns and passing yards. 2,275 yards, 21 passing touchdowns. They are 4.5-point favorites. I think they will kill the Saints.
Yep.
I showed
Why
you.
is it like?
I showed you what I did yesterday. I think they're gonna win by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. You got to get those alternate lines.
Yeah, I think they're gonna kill the Saints. The
I
Saints
mean,
stink.
Again, it's just one of those things you look at that it's like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they cover that? I think Gronk's back.
Hey.
I think he's back. He practiced this
Let's
week,
get
I
it.
believe. Antonio
That was
Brown
quick.
is doubtful because
Damn
he
it.
is on a dude. He was on a crutch at practice.
Fuck off.
So did you see what Bruce Arians said about him?
Yeah. What?
I wanna read this
Johnny
to
brought
Nick.
that up yesterday.
I want to
That's
bring
weird.
this to you, Nick, because I think
man.
you'll like this. It was like the worst quote that you ever want to hear about your player. Why can't I find it? Oh yeah, he doesn't know how long he's going to be out. He said it could be a week or it could be a long time. You don't like
Like, what does that mean?
The head coach doesn't know whether or not he's going to be back very
Talk to your
soon.
medical staff. They'll give you a good idea.
But this is another thing, and we've talked about this with Gronk. They could easily just have
Wait.
Antonio Brown rest up this season and bring him back for the playoffs.
Yeah.
They don't need him. I mean, he's really good for them, but realistically, they'll be fine without him. You know what I mean?
Godwin, Gronk, and Evans. I think you're fine without him.
Yeah,
until the playoffs.
exactly. So, I mean, they're probably going to take their time with him.
Yeah.
Again, he was on a crutch at practice,
Yeah.
so that's not a great sign. So I would find a substitution for him this week, Nick, at least.
Manuel Sanders going in.
Manuel Sanders.
Think he'll go off.
Well, I mean,
Well,
against
see, I got Emmanuel
the
Sanders,
Dolphins.
Sterling Shepard. So Mike Evans is my other wide receiver. So I got Sterling
Oh,
Shepard
that's
and Tony
good.
Brown.
Mike Evans will get more targets then.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I got Sterling Shepard, Emmanuel Sanders, and Devontae Smith.
You got
Devontae Smith,
good
I've lost patience
matchups.
with Devontae
You got good matchups.
Yeah, good
Probably
matchups.
Probably
yeah.
have Sterling Shepard. Emmanuel Sanders against Miami, their ass.
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard against, we'll get there.
Chiefs against the Chiefs.
The only thing with Sterling Shepard, I really like Sterling Shepard, he gets injured way too
Well,
much.
he's questionable still.
I think
Yeah,
he
he's
was in
been
pads the other day, though. He should play. He should play. All right. Last Sunday night game. This is the 8 o'clock game. This game could be good. Cowboys against the Vikings in Minnesota. Minnesota's 2.5-point favorites. So we questioned this yesterday. The reason why is because Dak Prescott is questionable and he might not play.
What the fuck? Why don't I know these things before,
Yeah, I
though?
saw that this morning. He
what
really
happened?
wants to play. What's the injury? I think it's an ankle injury. Let me see if I can find it. He wants to play versus the Minnesota Vikings, but says it's not fully my decision. He was limited in practice this week as he recovers from a strained calf.
Oh, is this,
All right, he'll play. He'll play.
So he was limited. It's not that he hasn't practiced.
Okay.
He's been limited.
Come on, Dak. Who's their backup?
Whoa, wait. Someone said he's out? They
Oh,
didn't
whoa,
go out.
hey, hey, whoa. Come on.
No, hold on.
What's going on?
No, this is just like, it's not like a legit account. It's not another.
That's why the Cowboys are only favored by
That's
2.5.
no.
No,
they're
the
underdogs.
Vikings are favored by 2.5.
The Vikings are 2.5.
What?
Yeah.
They're in Minnesota too. That
They're counting on him being out. 100%.
they probably
They
are
think he's
assuming
out.
he's
They
going to
think
be
he's
out.
out.
Yeah. Dak Prescott is also currently the betting favorite to win MVP, plus 500.
Here's the thing: you do not want to fuck with that man.
No,
You do not
the
wanna
injury
fuck
history
with
he
that,
has.
man.
No,
You do
absolutely
not wanna
not.
fuck
Who's their
with that.
backup?
He went. All right, so he was out of practice in the beginning of the week, and then he went back into practice limited.
Okay. Do you know what he was doing? Limited.
Limited to individual drills.
Oh,
And then back in limited capacity, which officially a limited participant in Wednesday's practice.
I will give any one of you three $5 if you can tell me who the backup quarterback is for the.
Was it the
Cowboys.
same guy as last year?
No,
Ben DiNucci?
not even on the team.
Is this a name that we should know?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You are not going to get it. That's why I'm
All
offering
right, what do you
money if
got?
get it. Cooper Rush.
Good
Third
name.
string. Will Greer. Do you remember him?
Yeah, from West Virginia.
Yeah, he's the third string.
Will Greer single-handedly in 2019 or 18, I forget, lost me fucking half my bank account in college football because he fucking threw. Every time I bet on him, he threw like 4 interceptions.
Yikes. That's brutal. This guy, Cooper Rush, has been in the league for 5 years, went to Central Michigan, and he looks like a clown.
Great name, though.
Yeah, Cooper Rush. Has not played any snaps this year, obviously.
Prescott unsure
So-
if he'll play versus Vikings. Not fully my decision.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, he's confident.
He's confident. He really wants to play. He really wants to play. It's going to be up to the team doctors. I'll tell you what. Cooper Rush is starting for that Cowboys.
What if he
team.
plays in that game and fucking blows out his calf and he's out the whole year?
Right. Yeah, they probably.
He'll play. I got faith.
If he does not play, I'm 100%
Even if he
taking
plays,
Vikings.
he ain't gonna be 100%. Not even close.
No, he's definitely going to be favoring that if he does. But yeah, so that's that
I would
game.
expect a lot of handing the ball off.
With Prescott, I'm going Dallas. Without Prescott, I'm going Minnesota. So that's up.
I will agree with you on that.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. And we have one more game. This is the Monday Night Football game. We kind of we brought up the teams a little bit because Nick, you have Sterling Shepard. We have the New York Giants going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Game of the week. In Kansas City. Kansas City 9.5-point favorites. I cannot trust Mike. I know what you did. I know what you did because you told me what you did.
They're gonna cover,
I
dude.
can't, dude. They're like, wow, I forget what Johnny said. I think they're like 2
They're like
2
0
and
for
5 or
17 in
whatever.
covering.
They're so bad at covering, dude, and they're just not.
All right, so coming off the whatever fucking atrocity happened last week, they are not going to let that happen again, or 2 weeks ago, whenever that happened against the
We say
Titans.
that every.
It's not going to happen again. They only put up 3 points. First time in Mahomes' career, he's never had a touchdown, where they haven't had scored a touchdown
He's
under
league in
him
interceptions
with Zach Wilson, right?
with Zach Wilson,
Thank
but
you.
he's up there. He has an interception in 6 straight games.
They're gonna absolutely shit pump the Giants. The Giants stink, dude. They're gonna cover. They're gonna win by 1 million. So I'm taking the Chiefs.
I hear you,
I'm
man.
taking the Chiefs still.
They beat the Panthers.
I don't like this game, but I'm taking the Chiefs.
I think
The Giants stink. Let's
If
not
I
overthink
were to,
this.
so just to play with it, I'm taking the Giants plus 9.5.
Okay.
I just can't trust the Chiefs cover.
That's fine.
I can't do it. I do think the
fine.
Giants can lose by. I don't think the Giants will win, but if anything, I'd bet the over 52.5.
Yeah.
Both defenses suck. I think
Yeah.
Daniel Jones is fully capable of putting up enough points for the Giants.
Yeah.
to
I like that over.
there. And yeah, it's
I like that over.
yeah, and
Is
that's
that the
all.
Monday night game?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's all the
So
games
that
we
wraps
got.
it up. Sweet.
That's all the games you got right there.
All
All right.
Wouldn't be Florida without Florida Man Friday.
Do we got a Florida?
He showed me the picture of this guy. This guy's a.
Well, no, that was another topic. I was going through top Florida Man Fridays. This one today, Florida Man, in quote, his shirt says, "Who needs drugs?" Underneath says, "No, seriously, I have drugs." Was arrested for possession of drugs.
All right.
Oh.
Hey, he's just trying to be a good salesman.
Oh my god.
He'll work for him when he's trying to sell in D Block.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking at the
And
comments.
then just because I just want to give one more because this one I thought was funny too. Florida man gets tired of waiting at a hospital which he walked into, steals an ambulance, drives home.
I love Florida. I genuinely love
I
Florida.
I really need to go down.
I think
there.
I belong down there.
I need to make a trip
Florida's
down there.
fucking hysterical.
It's not. It's just its own. It's its own thing.
Hey Joey. Joey's in the
is
comments
so
right
beautiful
now.
down there, though.
He's
What do you got? Any viewer questions? Any comments? What's
no
Joey have
viewer.
to say?
Someone said Fogo is the best.
Sure is.
Ryan.
They're right.
Sure is.
Joey goes, I saw a car accident this morning.
Nice.
It was pretty sick, I said. And he goes, I said, I saw a car accident this morning. Dante stinks at reading comments. Hey, Dante. Hey, Joey. Yeah, I haven't been
more
looking at
can
the
you be,
comments.
Joey?
Big Nick, take
But,
us out.
yeah.
All right. I guess that's it.
That's it.
All right. We hope you have a great rest of the day and have a good weekend. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. We'll be back here on Monday, but you won't see us until 5 o'clock. But, hey, we'll be here. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.